Goodness, we missed the crab, bro. Fortunate. First garden. No. Curious. I guess it's not active yet. Like I said, there's a lot of things to discover as we progress with the game, and this there we will poop around the place. Neat little feature. The lanterns light up as we move closer to. Nice. Those weird little LOD things. We move away. I believe there's another side of portals over here. Most of them are inactive, except for the forbidden regions. We don't want to go now, I don't think, but if I remember correctly. One thing I would love to be able to see right now is an FPS counter, because, like, on my preview, I can't tell whether it's just because I'm not watching it at 60 FPS, whether it really just does look choppy. Further inactive portals over here. Say, there's a lot of portals. There's just a lot of portals to different areas of the game world. Okay, and then our final two portal. Looks a little choppy. Yeah. Okay.
Could it be, milady?
Is it like really bad, Anathaz, or is it like bearable?
Mother of history, author of all that has ever been.
I think you're right, Anathaz, to be honest. Maybe I'll turn down my game quality just a titch to help with that. Like, throw down the AA and stuff. We have to wait through this cutscene, though, I think. Oh, no, we can. Frame caps at 60. Let's see, because I don't want to turn down to 8x AA. Go to FX AA. That actually apply? I don't think that actually applied. Hang on. Oh, it did apply. Cool. See if that helps a little bit.
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
I mean, I haven't turned down the quality that much. Shouldn't be noticeable anyway. There.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
Well, let's be honest, we'll
A
tell.
stone. So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so? Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work.
In case it wasn't already obvious, that's quite literally a tapestry of time behind her.
Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see, but yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry, until they revived the stone.
Getting in some like deep philosophical shit in a moment here, I think.
Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say. But I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret lost, even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes, though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all. Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
When the busty time music wants you to wants you to, please restore time for me.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the Void's insatiable hunger.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost? Come, come! I got something for you if you're up
Not
to
but
the
a moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivellon. And now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
Do tell!
Do we make of it, chat? One or two?
What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell! Come,
Yeah, you know we're gonna
I got something for
One.
you if you're up to the challenge.
1 and 2. Ooh, conflicting opinions. Right, comes down to me.
Come, come!
I'm inclined to say 2 as well.
No matter how improbable, anything is possible. If the Weaver tells the truth, we have some serious work ahead of us.
Oh, you're gonna duel for it, were you? Ooh, I jumped in too quick. Okay, now we go and talk to Zigzags again.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old
Damn, I guess
Rivellon.
one should have
Not
won.
just yet. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, you know, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days. Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time. Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
Indeed. Let's just go. The last chest.
The last chest, the last chest, the last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each, you'll discover how to open me!
It shall be my pleasure, Sir Ep. I'll embroider
Hey,
the
now
volume of your all-encompassing chronicles.
we have to talk to her before we can go. Yes. Trying to remember. I hope you guys.
How welcome you are upon this realm.
Okay, hang on. Maybe we just use one of the other portal over the. Okay, all these are inactive. Yes. Oh, we might use just the portal at the head. Yeah, probably. So. Time is of the essence. Proceed to fuck about for hours on end. Exactly. It's fine. Yes. Okay. So now we have. We don't need to... Oh look, it's a party animal. Can I? Oh, I can't talk to it. Oh. Yes, X is good for that. Actually, true. It's a fat sheep that we can't talk to. Being awful weird. So now with the access to this, we can basically make use of the teleporters to wherever we need to go. Now we're going to return to the Sicil North Gate. Yes, North Gate. We're not down by the harbour, one of the ones that's further into town. They kill all the hostages? Dang. Okay.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone. And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
Now, I'm going to ask a question of two of you that are currently active in chat. Do you mind me obliging in being thorough with talking to people? Because I know it can get quite laborious after a while, the intense chatting that you do. That's the wrong thing. Oh, Ravi going live. Okay, cool. Yeah, as to whether you guys are cool with me just being very thorough with what I go about with, talking to each of the characters in the game. Play the game. Roo. So hey Zaki, how you doing?
While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time,
Good.
I snuck into his house and had a look around. The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name. Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket so snug it becomes, in a word, safety. But perhaps I speak only for myself, not for veterans such as yourselves that by necessity call any patch of ground they rest upon home. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care is such a precious circumstance, save it all too seldomly.
I suppose I should have asked this earlier, but the audio level, is that good for you guys? Nice and audible.
Let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. A pointless instrument stripped of the potential of creation. It is void. It is death. It is nothing. I'll not pretend to have all the answers, or that I understand all that is happening here and out there among the stars, but I do know I'd rather err on the side of caution. If Zigzags worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divines as nonchalantly as you and I lays beside the hearths of home.
The divines in this universe, I guess, the gods, right? It's their analog, I guess. Nothing much to it. In a similar vein to, like, I guess you could say, like a Greek mythology, right? Not just one omnipotent god. There's quite a few people that were considered divines, and I think, if I remember correctly, of similar nature, humans who have ascended to status of effectively divine, right?
I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert, then shared what little food and water he had with him. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. He laughed and marveled and told me stories about his travels. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened, but swore to help him in any way I could. As of now, that includes helping the two of you. Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travel...
Okay, we got another thing to talk to each other. Ooh.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
This is a bit of casual idle chatter. There is a bit of it.
That inspiration hardly flows one way, my friend.
Okay, we do have a level up on one of our characters. How close in experience? Next level, so it needs 810 to reach level. Okay, so Bruce Jenner has only just asked. Interesting. I suppose that's one thing to note, right? Based on their actual, their contributions. Cough, cough, Cup as a mug being an absolute shit in the battles so far. Hasn't exactly helped it. Okay, so now we can start leveling some up. Level 2. Good to see. Some being the key word, of course. I'm trying to think. I think we're gonna pick up telekinesis, at least the first point in it. And we'll be able to go down to the docks and make use of that to get that chest that we couldn't get before. We can also now pick up a new talent too, which is great. Before We got Elemental Affinity and Pet Pal. And we should, I think we might have like 1 or 2 more than we did at game start, just based on like level. Or sorry, not based on level, based on skills, I guess, if we're in some more behind. All of these, they'll either give you, you know what, I should say that they give a very, very wide variety of different perks. For example, like Walk It Off is just a reduction of status effects, poison and stuff like that. You take damage for less turns. This one specifically is for like bodybuilding saving throws. Of course, continuing to draw that connect between this and like a D&D-esque sort of thing. We're gonna pick up. It would even make sense for one extra use of a wand skill. Actually, you know what? That sounds really nice. Considering they're a dual wand user. Yeah, I am down for that. Og. Jeez. Okay. Alright. With that, we can begin doing stuff and things. Now, if I remember, just double check where we are specifically. Yes, we are Northgate, well and truly. Alright, yes, you can chain that. So we're going to come back down to the docks on the quick here. We want to go over to this chest again. I wish there was kind of some way to, like, speed up the movement of your units throughout the map, game world, right? Because, of course, you can queue movement to fairly far away, but you've still got to wait for them to move that damn far. But oh, it's okay. It's dealable with. I mean, the game does spread its like teleporters around fairly well, and I suppose in a lot of ways we can't use the teleporter stone just yet. We need to find the other one. Where are we? We're approaching now. There we go. We're going to switch over to Bruce Bennett on the quick. We're going to try and... Why are you stopping? Oh, you stopped. Hey, Thomas. How you doing, buddy? Okay. So, let's see if we can do this. Can't throw that far. What do you mean? You got telekinesis. Literally spec'd into telekinesis. Good. Wait, what? Lord Jesus. What? Like, I'm not going crazy. You can move items from a distance. The higher your telekinesis score, the heavier... Oh... Yeah, okay, we probably don't have high enough. The ornate chest. Suppose that would make sense. And the further. Yeah, okay. You might have to pick up, like, telekinesis 2. Something like that. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Right, so we're just gonna make use of this. Actually, no, it's probably closer. And screw it. Get through the teleporter. Easier. Thad's checking his stupid amount of points. You mad lad. Sorry.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my rack.
Ooh, nice. Foul fish. That sounds like fun. Or bully, beaten twice. F. Okay. I meant to give this before, but we got pretty quickly caught up with stuff. I'm just looking at my drop frames and kind of looking a bit iffy. I'm really hoping this doesn't get too bad. Question mark. Oh gee. Okay, we'll stop. We'll pause here just to give a quick update of where we were in the game. So last time, what we achieved was we basically got the start of our lore dump, right? That we finished off at the start of the episode. We found the one of the teleporter stones, effectively. I think I may be misremembering. Got away to the land beyond time, or the realm beyond time, I guess it's called, right? We learnt a little bit about the murder plot, which we're trying to figure out. Councillor Jake having died, his body being replaced in the coffin with a sheep. The mortician being paid off to look another way. This episode was Jake. Yes, Jake. If you remember the dog thing, that was good. The best Jake that ever jaked. This stream, I'm gonna try and figure out who done it. At least that's the hope, right? We're gonna try and focus on, I think, a lot. Apart from just moving through and like slowly looting the town up in Wallace. Got an FFA going. Nice. Or is that an arena and boss? Ooh. But someone sitting outside the... Oh no, this is the... We want to enter that just yet. I think what we're going to do... Oh, he says, as he realizes, actually I didn't die. What? Okay, we're gonna slowly move through. Basically, the person that I want to try and talk to now is the captain of the guard. I'm trying to remember roughly. I think he's over here. We're gonna move into the training grounds. Random citizens.
I'm dead at every exit.
Did an FFA Seams versus myself. Celtic cheated again, as in his Persia game. Oof. Okay.
Know much about zombies, do you?
Hey, they're just giving those repeat lines. What? Sneaking, successful. Don't mind the walking bush, guys.
I'm overheating here!
Okay, we were randomly overheating. Sure, alright. Ooh. Imagine having to cheat as Persia. Yay. Go to Selenia.
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes if ever there was one. I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation, but truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well. We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success. Lieutenant Selenia at your service. I'm Captain Aureus' second in command, but rest assured I am a lot more kindly inclined towards source hunters than he is. Now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition and
even an MP, mate.
between our orders, but I, for one, have no intention of looking a gift horse in the mouth.
Try and survive an MP without having to consistently reload and rehost and... Yes.
And that is exactly what your presence in Sicil is, Source Hunter. A gift and a blessing. Only heroes such as yourself can make a true difference in this troubled part of the world. Such is my honest conviction.
In case it probably wasn't already obvious, I am going to be deviating slightly from our schedule. We won't be participating in this Saturday's MP, because... Yeah. Oh, jeez. Only Thomas made it out. Them damn Karens. Nobody believes I can survive an E4F.
The undead. I pitied them at first. Many among them were once kind and innocent civilians of Sicil after all. No longer do I feel that way, though. Too many of my soldiers have fallen. The dead must be put down without mercy, if we can. The bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the west and stronger in the east. So I suggest you head westward if you want to flex your muscles and test the waters before blindly diving to your death.
Do you like that line, chat? So I suggest you head westward if you want to flex your muscles and test the waters before blindly diving to your death. Great.
I shall be very glad to share what information I can give you. It's very sweet of you that you are trying to get these men a job, but I'm afraid they're not Legion material. Sure, they can tie a knot and blow a whistle like the best of them.
Ooh, Thomas booting up Div OS 2. Nice.
And I don't want any more blood on my hands. If ever we want to be victorious in Sicil, we have to track down the root of the undead uprising. Under the Pact of Volunteers, 3 expeditions were launched to do just that. But so far, none of their participants have returned.
Deal, Celtic.
3 landmarks were chosen for further investigation. The Lighthouse, the burial mounds, and the old church. There's a lighthouse to the west, up on the bluffs, overlooking the sea. No man has gone there in a decade, and yet a light shines from its pinnacle every night. The locals say it's haunted, and half a dozen legionnaires have gone to find out whether or not those are mere tall tales. I fear for their safety.
Basically, we're getting a few different quests from the local legion, things in the surrounding area that we can go pick up while we eventually go out to investigate. We will be doing a fair amount inside the city before we head out, just because I would like to passive level before we head out. Reminder, we are on Tactician difficulty, and I do not want to just make a fool of myself. I certainly made a fool of myself in my pre-recordings for YouTube before I just decided to go with streaming this game. Heh, heh, heh.
There are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. As good a place as any to start looking for necromancers, wouldn't you say? A local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. Here's hoping his knowledge on the subject may prove to be of use to them. There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the source. The Sicilians razed it, and built a church for the 7 instead, supposedly to symbolize the victory of the gods over evil sorcery. All superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. But when the dead rose, that is when they were first spotted. Hence the expedition. So I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many legionnaires will do whatever it takes to go home, which is why I personally sign their transfer orders the moment they make it back from a mission behind enemy lines. The chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So my soldiers are free to volunteer, and if they are successful, they just bought themselves a boat ride home.
Mumbo jumbo is such a good word, not gonna lie. Hey, let's randomly loot some barrels. You know, don't mind me.
These stores are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the 7.
Well, they're mine now. I mean, I certainly like the look of it. Good man.
Chicken!
Never ends around here. There's a zombie in my garden. My sheep is missing. An orc ate my baby. Night and day, day and night.
An orc ate my baby. So no dingo? Question mark. Oh shit, we're not talking with the right person. Wait, did I just find a bug? Oh, that's cool.
Don't let that rooster escape.
That's weird. Chicken has a right... you know what, chat? Do we want the chicken to live, or should it be the meal? Question mark? Cup and Wallace? No. All good. Shall the chicken live, or shall it die? One or two, chat. Let's go. Okay then. You know what? The chicken's gonna fucking live.
Yes, let's pardon him. Just look at the little blighter. He doesn't deserve the knife.
compassionate.
Why did you let my chicken escape?
I want to talk to the chicken. Let me talk to the chicken.
These stores are for our Legion troops.
Let me talk it to
Rivellon's
the chicken.
finest work up mighty fine appetite.
I need a moment to reflect.
Hashtag free the chicken. Yes.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman. The beast speaks, so
You've grown quite compassionate indeed.
Greetings.
Okay, let's go talk to Morris.
You let my chicken escape? Looks like it's your lucky day, Jack. Now to tell the troops they're getting nothing but the cornbread.
Oof. Big oof. Okay, we go upstairs here. This is the dining hall. The barracks, I guess.
Well, Source Hunter, you come to the right place, you have. I got every style of equipment to fit you from head to foot, if it's a trade you're after.
Let's have a look, see if we can start offloading some of the random shit that we have in our inventory right now. Okay, so we have a two-handed practical sword that we want to sell. We have a bunch of old cloth braces. This. A bunch of short swords. Now, ooh, hang on, no, those are high thingo. We have a staff that we don't really care for, nor this bow. The wand we're going to hold on to for a second, because I just want to compare that with Bruce Jenner. Oh, we'll reset your current... That's annoying. Okay. Gonna keep that repair hammer, because that repair hammer is amazing. We're gonna do that deal. Yes. +2 attitude. Nice. And then we're going to hand over the bunch of random robes and shit. Xandal trunks. It's, meh. Some random guy's skull we stole from that from that cave. Fishing rod. Never know when a quartermaster could use a fishing rod. Am I right? 9-inch nails. Two-handed splitting maul. Random hammers that we picked up. Cool. Hold it again for those fighting knives. It's not bad. We'll sell that. And we'll have a look at what we can buy. One thing I do like about this is it does fairly comprehensively show like the comparison between items, of course. It's slightly more armor, only by +2. It's 233 duckies. That's insane. That's madness, I tell ya. Madness. The fireman's corroded copper ring of the thief. These names. +1 pickpocketing. Yes, that word. But 700. Almost as much as we... Oh boy. No, I'm not seeing much here that I'm really interested in. All antique leather armor. It's not that much better than what we already have. Yeah, I'm not really interested in what I see here. One funny thing is you can trade gold for gold. Not that it makes any sense. What the fuck is happening today? Not having a good day, are ya? Hanathaz fights. Big goof. Fuck. Alrighty. So we've offloaded a bit of our stuff, which is nice. Okay. The north gate, or one of the north gates, I guess. It's all the Legion camp. This must be the building. Yes, it is. Got all the stars.
Come on with the dramatic.